Y'all ever tried your mashed taters with ranch? Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
Today we're gonna find the best gravy replacement for your mashed potatoes, but fair warning, it may get worst before it gets best.
Yeah, and today's episode is sponsored by Simply Safe, incredibly effective, reliable home security that will make sure your home is safe.
That's right, you can order Simply Safe online or over the phone, and it's delivered right to your home. There's no need to call some handyman or your weird cousin Wayne to help set Simply Safe up. You can do it all by yourself in under an hour. Just stick the sensors exactly where you need them. It is really that easy.
Yeah, and from there, your home is professionally monitored 24/7, so you don't have to worry, because if anything happens, they'll make sure the police get called. And they've got sensors to cover every window, room, and door, plus lots of great extras like water sensors, temperature sensors, and HD cameras.
You'll definitely never have to worry about weird cousin Wayne coming into your house undetected in the middle of the night to trim your beard and then put the trimmings in a little plastic bag that he texts a picture of to you later.
I've not met this Wayne.
Well, he's a hypothetical cousin that I made up for the purposes of this sponsorship.
Okay.
He is very weird.
All right, with Simply Safe, you can have around-the-clock protection for just 50 cents a day with no contracts. They even won the U.S. News and World Report's Best Overall Home Security of 2020. And let's be honest, you don't hear a lot of best and 2020 in the same sentence, so you know it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Visit simplysafe.com/GMM or click the link in the description below to learn more.
And speaking of safety, there is no safer bet than the greatest Thanksgiving side dish of all time, which is
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Or is there? Today we aim to discover if gravy has a super slurpable substitution. It's time for Next Best Thing, Mashed Potatoes and Gravy Edition. Before us we have mashed potatoes, and we are slathering it with normal gravy. And now we are tasting that in order to be reminded about how difficult it's gonna be to find something that's the next best thing.
Because that is exactly what we're going to do. Things that you wouldn't even expect.
Sauces, I don't know, let's just get to it, because this is good. Maybe we'll find something that's better than the next best thing.
I don't think this can be beat, but you know what, I'm open. All right, we're gonna start out just winging it with some buffalo sauce. Now, I've got expectations, high expectations for this, because it's salty. It's got some of that sort of savoriness that gravy has. It has a similar consistency. There's a lot of butter in a good buffalo sauce.
And it's a nice color complement to the mashed potatoes. Woo, it's tangy.
Man, that's good. I love putting buffalo sauce on stuff.
Now the thing,
Oh, I like that fact that it's biting me back a little bit.
yeah, it's good. You don't want to get a mouthful of just the buffalo sauce, because
You went a little too aggressive.
that's a little, yeah. I went on the edge of it. You want to, it's like you're going to the pond to go fishing, and you might get your toes wet, but you don't want to. You're not going swimming. You're going fishing.
I'm gonna wear my big boots when I go.
Oh,
fishing.
you got a waiter?
Yeah, I might go in a little bit, but my feet won't even know it. Listen to this. I think that this would be great if you mixed it completely into the taters, so that you got the perfect amount.
You talking about like that? I
Yeah.
can do that.
But you can do it right now. What I'm saying is I would do less buffalo sauce than that, so that you get a little tang in every single bite. But this is really, really good. Obviously, it's going on the podium.
That's going to be hard to beat,
It'd have
and
to.
it made me gleek in my own mouth.
Oh.
Let's try some green enchilada sauce. We got it right
Careful.
here in this can. Mythical branding. Look at that.
I didn't know where y'all were gonna go with this. I gotta say, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But this looks like gravy. Again, it's got you're in the gravy family.
Are you a red enchilada sauce man or a green enchilada sauce man?
I'm a mole man.
Oh, you are?
But I do all three.
I'm a green sauce man.
I like it too, man. There's something about that.
Ooh, that is
Subtle.
comforting.
I gotta say, I really like the buffalo sauce, but it's not gonna be for everybody.
Oh,
but this is
for
something
everybody.
you break out, and they're like, "What is that? What kind of gravy is that?" And you're "It's not gravy.
It's peppery
green enchilada sauce." What?
And look, I can almost go full enchilada sauce.
You could go full enchilada sauce.
Sometimes I'll do that with gravy.
Go full enchilada sauce and tell me what happens.
Fun times.
All right, we've dethroned buffalo that quickly.
Oh, I didn't think that would happen.
I didn't think it would happen either.
Logistically, this is a bit.
But then I met Green
enchilada sauce. This is the next best thing so far. We're not done.
Okay, we're gonna take a step off of the savory train into the sweet, sweet tracks of hot fudge.
Woo, woo! Can you make yourself Gleek?
Nope.
I can't either. My daughter, she's strange.
She can do it.
Yeah, she can make herself Gleek and she can make her eyes go in different directions like the clown from It. She's weird.
I'm gonna do what I've been doing.
Oh, you've been doing that?
It's funny because you're such a mixer. You're like the mixed man.
I like to have control over.
I've got plenty of control over here.
See, and look, even if you get nothing but potatoes, then you're gonna dip it down in the middle of that lava. Look at that.
I'll let you have your fun over there, but then see what conclusion you come to and see if you're right or wrong. Because that is not good, my friend.
Well, there's
it
nothing,
tastes like it's about to be good, and then you realize that it's potatoes.
There's nothing bad about it, but there's nothing good about it.
There is something bad about it. Think about the way it would mix with ice cream, right? And then think about, and this is like, well.
Now this is not chocolate syrup. This is hot fudge.
Mashed potatoes, aren't they just like hot ice cream? No, they're not. The furthest thing from it. There's something that happens with the potato taste that doesn't, and I told you a second ago I was a mole man, and I don't know if you know, but a mole man is a chocolate man. And this is not good on the potatoes.
Add some enchilada sauce to that to make mole. That's how it works. Do it. Come on, give it a shot.
I just looked at Nicole and she's shaking her head.
Give it a shot.
Why don't you give it a shot?
Because I don't like it. But you might. This is mole. We just made mole.
Is this mole?
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Nicole said we did not make it.
We just made history.
I'll tell you what you did do. You made it better than it was when it was just hot fudge.
Really? Does it? Because it's mole. You're a mole man.
Yeah, look at you. Oh, why you got to be so aggressive with your boat?
Why do you have to be so critical with how I do things?
I'm not going boating with you ever again. You know those flotillas that we're parts of? Out on the lake?
Not bad either.
It's better, isn't it?
It is better.
It is better, but it's not better than just straight up green.
This is still the best, but I'm just going to tell you, if you want hot fudge on your potatoes, just call me. I'll be up. Next is a food combo not even Andy Warhol would have dreamed up. We're talking mashed taters and tomato soup.
Wow.
Now, before you pour that,
I'm waiting.
I just want to take a minute to give a shout out to the tater crater. You know, that little hollowed out dollop that's just begging for gravy or whatever the next best thing is.
Do you know I recently taught it was a moment of pride for me. I recently taught my son Shepherd about the tater crater.
Seriously? You called it a tater crater? I thought I kind of just invented it.
I didn't call it a tater crater.
It's a catchy name.
I just said you got to make a place for your gravy.
But then you're mixing.
The reason I'm mixing this is because I want to give it the best chance. I don't want it to overpower. I want to be able to get to some sort of consistency. I know how gravy works on mashed potatoes. Mr. Particular over there getting mad about somebody else being particular.
Nicole, you're a good tater crater maker.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. Look at you.
I don't know about this.
Now,
I really don't.
Is this tomato soup or is this pasta sauce?
That's not the two things. It's pasta sauce or pizza sauce.
Oh.
So, tomato soup is a completely different thing.
Okay, you like it. All right.
Okay.
Looks like ketchup.
If you told me that someone in another country did this as a normal thing, I would not be surprised. Can I just go there for a second?
If you told me that someone in another country did this thing, I would not visit. You know what would be better? Spaghetti sauce would be better than tomato soup, I think.
It's definitely not in the run for the winner. But it's way better than hot fudge.
If it were like, I like a really, really chunky spaghetti sauce, you know what I'm saying? And if you put that in the middle of this, then you're just replacing spaghetti. That's what we should have done. We blew it. We freaking blew it, guys.
Let's do it over.
That could have been the next best thing.
Redo.
Do you think that a real chunky could knock off the E sauce?
With meat in it?
Yeah.
That would be excellent.
Oh yeah. So we'll take that into consideration, but this right here is not doing it.
Ranch.
You
know, here's the thing. A lot of mashed potatoes, including my wife's, have sour cream in them already, which I know is not ranch, but it seems like it's in the same family. So this kind of feels like it could be complementary. And you wouldn't even know it was in there unless you were Link and you went so aggressive.
If you heat up ranch, does it compromise it?
It separates.
Yeah.
There's so much mayonnaise.
Basically
Okay, so
curdles.
that's a demerit right there, because I'm a little afraid about how cold it is.
The ranch is so overpowering. I mean, especially with the way that you completely overflowed your crater.
I'm just, again, I'm using the crater as my dipping spot. What?
I mean, I went way less than you did. In fact, I'm going to get
I'm just-
just a little bit and just barely dip.
I'm just touching it.
It's not bad in very small quantities.
You know what? The problem is really
Very small quantities.
the thing that makes it a non-starter is that you can't heat it up.
Can't be cold, but I would say that I think you can put a dash. What I would do, maybe this is a secret. What do you think about this, Nicole? You put a dash of ranch powder in your taters and you don't tell anybody. And people are like, what? What now?
That's a good idea, boss.
It's a good idea. See,
Yeah.
I thought
she's not
she
just saying that
called
because
you
I'm her
Hoss.
boss. She calls me Hoss.
That's a good idea, Hoss. That's a good idea.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
tweet that as my own later.
didn't really work, but nice try.
If Panda Express in the state of Idaho made a baby, first of all, I wouldn't watch. Second of all, this is what it would be like. Teriyaki sauce on mashed potatoes.
Now, this particular teriyaki sauce, I will say, is sponsored by our high school rap group, Based in Glaze. I was based, he was glazed.
All right, so this is some thickness here. This is,
Based in Glaze are performing at the party.
woo, it is salty.
I don't think I can mix this. I think this one's got too much power.
I'm going just for the little touch on the edge there.
Whoa. Oh. Whoa.
That's got a bang in your mouth.
Man, I mean, I feel like I could
Bangs.
just use a drop.
You could literally just have a dropper. You could sell a,
Based in Glaze dropper, and it's shaped like a microphone, a little microphone.
why?
Because of our group. Based
Because
in
of our
Glaze.
group?
Yeah, and then you drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
You drop the
I
mic.
like that. Now you're onto something.
We just made
Drop the mic sauce.
something.
That's good. I'm looking
Drop the
around.
mic sauce.
Anybody is any
That's from a guy named Mike, though.
drop the mic.
This is horrible. Finally, nacho cheese. Have you ever put it on anything and not enjoyed it?
I'm not gonna answer that because I don't want to make anyone angry.
Now, putting cheese on mashed potatoes, already something that some people do. I went to a party one time and they had a mashed potato bar and they had cheese. Of course they did, but was it nacho cheese? No, it was.
Nacho business.
There's something about the flavor profile of a nacho cheese that is competing with the. Oh, but a little bit of spice. I like that.
Yeah.
But the congealed nature of it makes it not gravy enough.
I'm searching for something positive, like a counterpoint, but everything you're saying is spot on, my friend.
It's not hot fudge.
I think the thickness of it,
Works against it.
It's so thick. It's even thicker than the potatoes. But I think this right here,
It's a revelation.
but maybe mixing these two together, that might be a little something to
That's
try
not even
out.
something that we're testing until now.
Why have the next best thing when you can have the next best thing and the next best thing? You know what I'm saying? So here we go with the next best.
That's really good, but you know why it's really good? Because of that green enchilada sauce. Green enchilada sauce, it will change your mashed potatoes. If you're a person
Don't forget to credit us.
who doesn't like
or at
mashed
least mention
potatoes,
us in conversation when you're eating.
put some green enchilada sauce on there and change your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, forget the gravy for once. The next best thing is sitting right here on your shelf. Enchilada sauce.
Green enchilada sauce. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Mallory.
I'm Selena.
And we're in the Car-Cross Desert in Yukon, Canada.
And we're racing a rainstorm.
And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Careful.
Racing a Canadian rainstorm.
Click the top link to watch us sculpt things with mashed potatoes and good mythical more.
And to find out what the Bullet the Cuddle is going to win.
It's your last chance to grab our colorful GMM mugs. Visit mythical.com and get yours while supplies last.